Gary, how about this? Look who's sitting right next to me. I found José Reyes, who, normally I would introduce him as Mets great, but Jose, now should I introduce you as colleague? This is SNY contributor now, José Reyes.
I know you guys are part of the family now. I'm part of the SNY family, so I'm very happy to doing it too.
Yeah, he does BNNY. I'm sure you've seen it. Also going to be part of the pre- and post-game show for the first time this weekend.
That's going to be fun. Yeah, that's going to be fun, but this weekend.
Well, you say it's going to be fun. When did you start thinking about maybe doing some television, and how have you liked it so far?
To be honest with you, I never think about it. One day my agent told me, SNY reached out to us if you want to do this. And I said, let me think about it. I'll go back to you in a few hours. And I talked to my family and said, yeah, do it. I know my English is not perfect, though, but people enjoy it when I go there. And I love it so far.
Yeah, your English is pretty good. I think it's better than you.
People understand.
Yeah, people understand. But for me, what the better part is that you can spruce up some of the fashion that the guys over there have. And honestly, even me, I feel like now that you're a part of the family, you got to figure out a way to help us with these polos.
To be honest with you, when I went there to do the pre-game, the post-game, I supposed to wear a tie, though. And I wear a turtleneck because I don't even know. They don't tell me. But they let me do it, and people love that flow. But when I go Friday, you need to see the flow that I'm going to put on. It's going to be on fire, bro.
Austin Riley laces one out to left field. Brandon Nimmo there for the first out of the inning. Jose, you watch this team every day, even before you were doing the work as an analyst. One of the things that's happening with the team right now is a lot of the young players are struggling a little bit. We see Francisco Alvarez getting sent back down. You broke into the league a day before your 20th birthday. Obviously, you had a lot of success early on, but what is that challenge as such a young player to making it work consistently at the big league level?
It's not easy when you're in the big league level to find that consistency. But, when you play every day, you need to find a way to find that consistency. For Alvarez, I was talking with Bertrand last year. I saw some stuff on Alvarez. I feel like he tried to hit every pitch out of the ballpark. We want to see the Alvarez was in, 2022 when he hit 23 homers. Maybe this good for him to go to the minor league for a few weeks and figure it out. And I know he figured it out because he got way too much talent.
Jose, you are somebody who, even with the old rules, was running all over the place. You got on first base, it felt like it was an automatic triple almost. What do you think you would do with the rules today and the way that they enhance stolen base attempts?
I'm going to be honest with you. Straight through. 150 base and stolen. Yeah, with your rule, easy. I mean, this it's easy. I know, I want to put the time back and say, man, let me get ready and play again and see how many bases I can steal it. Boy. That's good. The game I know it's a lot of rule now. It's changed the game a little bit, and it's good for the game too. So, but if I play on this time right now, like that, 120, 130 base. For sure, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, you know what? You're going to play on this field in the Alumni Classic game in September. How many times are you going to go?
I'm started to getting ready again because I think the last game that I play here at the old-timer, I don't look that good. And, I'm already be running, hitting. I want to put a show for the people. Even I'm going to steal in base, So even I'm going to steal in base, too. So I'm ready, bro.
All right, this is fantastic. Now, Jose, we're going to see you on the field, like I said, in September, but we're also going to see you here again in a few weeks when one of your greatest friends, David Wright, gets his number retired. What are you most looking forward to about that weekend and him being honored in that way?
First of all, I'm so happy for him. He reached out to me to invite me last week, and the first thing that I told him, you imagine that you don't invite me to that? You never made it in the 19 to the ballpark. And he said, why not? Because when I was hitting, you was in third base with less than 2 hours. You part of this, and I'm so happy that they doing that for him. And I'm looking for the speech. I mean, he good at it, though. I'm looking for the speech, what he gonna say, and if he gonna cry, I hope so. He crying, But we see, bro. He deserves it. He's a good human being. He was good for the community, good for the organization. So, number 5, I love you. See you 19.
All right, the last thing, Jose, because it wasn't just number 5. It was number 5 and number 7, as you mentioned, on the left side of that infield. You obviously left the organization, came back. We know how much you cared and loved being a Met. But now that you're a few years removed, Do you think any differently about the impact and your legacy that you had on this franchise than you did when you were in it, when you were playing on a daily basis?
You know, the only difference that I'm gonna say, I know it's a business. You know, when I signed in Miami, I never want to leave New York because I feel like this is home for me. Even when I come here to the ballpark, still people show me a lot of love. And but you know, I understand business is a business. But you know, it's something that I always gonna be grateful with the New York Mets. They signed me when I was 16 years old, and that changed my family life and my life. And I always gonna remember that. And I always gonna be, you know, prepare this organization the most that I can. Even I'm looking forward to do something with the organization, you know, that I can go down in the minor league, talk to with the young player, go to spring training, and you know, just explain to them how it is to play in New York, so as a young age.
José Reyes, always wonderful to see you. We can't wait to see the fit this weekend when you're on pre and post, and of course your analysis. And I know that David Wright will be watching and will be sending you a lot of criticisms.
I know. Thank you for having me. I love you guys. See you Friday.
All right, Gary, back to you.
Alex Verdugo flies one deep to right, and Soto right to the fence to make the grab. Verdugo came up just a few feet shy. José Reyes was a force of nature as a player. I think he's going to be a force of nature as an analyst. Still no score.